Alright, let us begin. Hello everyone, and welcome to BHT Studio 2. As you can see, this looks a little bit different. I've been shooting most of my videos outside of the studio the last 2 months because I've moved studios. Even though a lot of the things look similar, I am in a different space. And so this is my first video shooting this space. I know Camera Girl would be not happy because it's not fully tidy, but I need to catch up. So thank you, welcome to my new studio. I'll be doing my first look at the Heritage Collection Salt and Pepper, and this is the 10-liter Sling. I think I called it a 7-liter, and I think even Wotancraft initially called this 7-liter, but I felt it was definitely bigger than 7-liter. I have here the original Salt and Pepper. You can even tell the color looks different. The older version looked more green. I think maybe this one is more accurate to what the Swiss military would have used, but I do like this more green. But this is a 7-liter Sling, and as you can see, maybe you can't see, but definitely the new one is bigger. So 10-liter makes sense, and I will show you what's in my bag because I was just out today in Chinatown. I recorded a different video. It's kind of a vlog, and maybe I'll put a bit of an insert now. So the 40mm Roker, which I love this lens here. So I have some film in here I need to finish shooting with, and so I'm going to just finish up here. I was going to do what's in my bag there, and I did shoot one kind of what's in my bag there. It didn't work out because it's really noisy, the table is kind of high, and you kind of want to see what it looks like, right? I always tell people I'm 5'5", so you guys have an idea. Let me just move the chair out of the way. You have an idea about, your height relative to my height. So this is what this looks like. It's definitely bigger than the 7-liter. So this is the 7-liter right here, right? So more compact. I call this almost the perfect size as a shoulder sling bag for photographers. This bag here technically is not a photographer's bag, but with enough organization you can use it that way. And so so today when I was out and about in Chinatown, I had my film M7 with me when I was out and about, and both of these have my limited edition COOPH rope strap. So I'll leave links down below. You can buy them from COOPH's official website as well. You can buy it from Revolver Coffee here in Vancouver. You can buy it directly from me, and you can buy it from Camera West, Lancaster, San Francisco. Thank you for your support. For those of you that have already bought one, buying these straps is one way that you can support me and my brand. So I was out and about with that camera, the M7. And so let's take a look what's in this bag here. So as you can see, there's no molly like the 7-liter Pilot. It is much closer in design to the Rider series. Now you guys see me using the Lightning Rider. I've traveled the world with this bag. It's different than the Pilot series. It's way more rugged. It kind of has that, I don't know, like a military vintage vibe. Has these huge rings. It's not as comfortable as the Pilot series, but this feels more strong. The materials are stronger. This one uses the Italian crunch leather, and I think if you're looking at this bag, this is the other bag you would consider. There's more leather on this, and it also has a top zip, so it's easier to get in and out. And maybe at some point I will do a comparison between these two, but I would say these two are way more close in terms of how it's functioned than the Pilot series. And so first of all, no zippers. It uses this kind of, I don't know what you call it, but you just kind of push it in like this and close it. So if you don't like this style, you get used to it. And as you use it more, it does loosen up. But if you don't like this style, then you just won't like this bag. Even the top, you have to pull these open. And once you open this up, you have access right away into the main compartment here. So I think you can get used to it. 2 nice dump pockets on either side here. For me, in the front, this is kind of like my pencil case dot kit, if you can call it that. So just have like my pocket tools, pocket knife, I have my flashlight, I have my pens, I have my little, I always talk about my toothbrush when I'm out and about because I'm trying to clean my equipment when I'm taking photos of it. I have a Tide pen, just tons of pens and things. So this is my pencil case in the front here. And in the back section, when I shot my YouTube video, I do need a little tabletop tripod, so I had this, as well as my little Anchor battery pack that I carry with me. Again, when I'm out and about, you never know when you run out of juice, either for your cameras or for your smartphone. So that fits in here. This is a little bit too big, so it does kind of stick out. So when I close it like this, When I close it like this sticks out a little bit, but I don't really care if someone steals this or not. It's the Ulanzi, what is it? It's the Ulanzi MA-26, I think. Great for tabletop videography and photography. It's not the strongest. It's not meant to put heavy cameras on, but for if you're putting like a Pocket 3 Osmo or your smartphone, it's perfect. And in the main compartment, actually here, you have this big front kind of a dump pocket with this elastic. You can put a lot in here. I didn't overfill it. This is my little cleaning kit, you know, with tissue and wet wipes. And then I have in here a whole bunch of little knickknacks. This is my Ulanzi smartphone holder. This is a M to SL mount adapter, and this is one of my favorite little multi-tool keychain kits with a brass shoehorn, bottle opener, brass whistle, as well as a brass microblade from Wesson, and it's all in a Wotancraft keychain, which I like. And this little, I don't know what you call these things here. These little attachment things, you can attach it here or on the ends here like that. And some of the other Rider series will have it up here, and you can kind of clamp it on like this. So that all fits in here. I can even put more stuff in here. So let's look in the main compartment. You can put a up to a, I think, 14-inch MacBook Pro in the back. So that's something that a 7-liter Pilot can't do. 10-liter Pilot can do it, and the Rider 12-liter can do it. But in the back here, as I always mention, I carry the little 5-liter Cordura shopping bag. I love the shopping bag. Highly recommend to always have this with you. And I have in the back my plotter journaling system. So it's basically my portable office desktop note-taking mechanism. And then, again, because this bag is not technically a camera bag, there are 2 pockets on either side. And on one side here, it actually is... Here, before we talk about that, in here I just threw in the SL2 with the 35 Summicron. So thank you, Camera West, for the loan on this. I'm probably going to just end up buying it. They send me cameras to test, and I end up buying it because Ben has great taste. Thank you, Ben. Hey, Sean, how's it going? And so SL2S slips in here, but I don't need to protect it because this is a strong camera, and I have nothing sharp in here. And then I have already pre-organized. I have my DJI Pocket Osmo kit here. And I have a Wotancraft medium-sized camera pouch. And in here I have my Leica Deluxe 8. And I actually use this for product photography and for anytime I need a zoom, right? Because I usually shoot primes. And so having this 24 to 75 equivalent with a micro four thirds sensor, it's not high resolution, 17 megapixels maximum at 4:3 aspect ratio, but more than enough for social media, more than enough for the things that I typically use it for. And so that fits inside this pouch. So you need kind of self-organization other than that one single side pouch you have, which is over here. Which is over on this side here. There's a little Velcro. You pull it up like this. And then inside here I put a Wotancraft parachuter strap for the SL2. And I have my 28 Summicron with this monster hood. And that fits inside. And I know that when it's in this little pocket, it is well protected. I don't have to worry about it. There's another little loop section on this other side here. And in that loop section, you can just have a water bottle like this and slip it in here like that if you wanted to carry the water bottle on the inside. It doesn't, only a smaller one will fit on the outside, but right there. And then you have this large middle cavity again. So with the water bottle, I can then slip the SL2 in here, and then I can throw in the other 2 items here. Little DOP kit, throw it in, and then close it up in the front. Again, you kind of need 2 hands to open and close this bag up. And then on the back, you still have your back zippered area if you want to put your wallet or something you want quick access. There's a zipper hood over here like that. This is a coated ripstop material. It's not waterproof, but if it's sprinkling or raining a little bit, I feel reasonably comfortable when everything is in here like this, and especially with this top flap that you have to keep everything nice and protected. You have the luggage pass-through. Alright, so let's sit down here. So when I travel, the 7-liter Pilot is great when I get to the location and I want something very quick in and out and camera-centric, photo-centric, this one here. But while I'm traveling, oftentimes I use my Lightning Rider, basically carry-on, right? So I'll have a backpack or something like that and then have this as my main carry-on. But I think moving forward, I really like this 10-liter sling. It really works with the way that I shoot and the way I carry things. As I mentioned, I do a lot of self-organization. I have lots of little cases and things that I use while I'm out and about. And so this is a winner. I think of the 3 new Heritage Swiss series, I will say that the sling is what I've used the most. I haven't tried out the tote yet, so stay tuned for the tote. I've used the backpack a couple times. I also enjoy it, but backpacks, remember, it goes in quite deep. It's bigger, you can carry more items. Still, opening and closing is done this way. I used it to carry more items when I needed to, but for day-to-day, this has become my main bag where I can carry sort of office kind of stuff, if I can call it that. When I need to go out there, work, I have meetings, I'm carrying things other than camera gear with me. It's great to have a bag this size. Let me just stand up one more time so you can see. Again, I am 5'5". I walk around like this. If you think about size-wise, it's maybe similar to like a Domkey, like the larger Domkey F-Series bags like this. I'm really close to you, so maybe it looks bigger than it really is, but here we go. A 10-liter bag like this, and I have a couple of other 10-liter bags here. This is Wotancraft's 10-liter Pilot. So side by side, you can see it is much closer to the 10-liter Pilot size. Well, they're both 10 liters, but remember, this is modular. You can add things with Molly. And this is Peak Design's 10-liter sling. I actually really like it. It's not the sexiest looking bag, but it's super functional, and I do enjoy using this when I need to use it. But this is a very utilitarian, very understated, and if that's the style that you like, then this actually is a pretty darn good 10-liter sling. But I do like bags with style, and so this bag has tons of style, but you are kind of giving up like utility and functionality of the 7-liter series. Very camera centric, uses plastic hinges, keeps everything light, modular with the Molly in the front. And so I think, and then the price, like the thing, 10-liter Pilot is like just $220. This is under $20. This bag is $3.99, so it's not cheap, but you have all the leather accents. Build quality wise, it is a nicer material. The outer material is different than the inner line material. There's more space in here, but it is not modular. You can't expand on it. But if I were to choose between the 10-liter Pilot or this 10-liter Salt and Pepper, for me, I'd pick this bag. Actually, I would choose between the Heritage Salt and Pepper and this 12-liter. I actually think this is very similar in size. This is 10-liter, this is 12-liter, but they're about the same. This might be slightly bigger, but just only slightly. But with the front and side pockets, probably gonna fill out nicer and a little bit more organized than this. Plus, this has a zipper instead of a top flap. So if it starts to rain, this isn't a waterproof zip. And that's maybe one thing I would love for this bag to have is a waterproof zip. And I enjoy this bag, but I think I enjoy this bag much more. So thank you so much for joining me. I will fix up my studio so that camera girl will be happy with me. I'll be shooting more videos in this space. I have affiliate links down below for most of the things I have here. Some things aren't affiliate, but I'll put all the links below for the things that I talked about. And as well, Wotancraft still has their holiday bonus program. It's basically until supplies last, and so I'll leave all the information down below as well. But pretty much if you buy this, you'll get a couple of bonus products with the bag. And stay tuned for my review of the backpack as well as the tote. But again, so far I'm really enjoying this, and as much as I like the 7-liter Pilot, I think I like this new Heritage Salt and Pepper even more. And so thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon, and happy shooting. Click, click, click. Peace.